Just coming onto the playfield for Senator Torres is Representative Klicker to describe the bill. Representative Klicker.
Thank you, Chairman Fye and Ranking Member Marcus and the rest of the Transportation Committee. For the record, I am not Senator Nikki Torres from the 15th District. I represent Mark Klicker to the 16th District. And really, Senator Torres had to be in the Ways and Means Committee today, and she asked if I could speak on behalf of her, which I feel the privilege to be able to do it, because it actually originated I had a companion bill, and it's a bill I started with, and I asked her to do a companion bill because I feel the importance of saving lives and keeping people safe. And the results of this so far is, first of all, we have to look at a short-term Band-Aid for a long-term fix that needs to be done. And I am looking primarily right now in my area, which is the 16th District, which is this relates to, but I'd really like to see it throughout the state. And so as this bill originated, it would have given local governments, counties and cities the opportunity to establish at first what we originally called it the accident risk zone to a crash prevention zone, which it's renamed to that. And originally the bill was supposed to cover any of these local governments who would have to have a hearing. They could establish these different zones if due needed. And unfortunately, I look at it as unfortunately, it's been narrowed down to one stretch of highway, which is north of Pasco on 395, a 4-laner, for probably, I'd say, a 10-mile stretch. Where we've had a number of accidents over the years as population grows, more traffic goes up and down, north and south, on Highway 395, where we've had a number of fatalities. One as recent as November, where a Colotus, not many people know the city of Colotus, which is, if you blink as you're driving through, you won't see it. But a council member was killed on 395 on that highway. And there have been a number of accidents. We have to find a way before we can get the long-term permanent fixes, such as overpasses, off-ramps, whatever it may be, to be able to have a short-term fix of establishing, if they can do it and they have hearings and the public wants it, to where they can adjust, warn people that this is a dangerous area. But there are other areas within the state. I look at two of them in my area, one which is Highway 12, and two places in Highway 12, one just north of Burbank, crossing the Snake River on Tank Farm Road, A Street, which there's an Amazon distribution center. There's a number of properties going up and a lot of traffic, which they've had to change the intersections and make it possible, but putting something in to warn people. And that's what it's about. And then finally, on Highway 12, where we are pushing so hard to finish up a 4-lane freeway on Highway 12. So the remaining phase, which is still at a 2-laner, which is the most dangerous section. And just recently, Christmas Day, a young family, 2 young parents and their infant baby were killed. And we need to let people know that this, if the community wants it, that they have a short-term fix until we can get a long-term fix. So I am asking that I'd like to see at least those other 2 places. It only pertains to 395, a 10-mile stretch between Pasco and what we call Country Mercantile on Crestlock Road. That's the only place now is established. I'd like to see if we could get an amendment where we could add on at least those other places, and then if we want to, the rest of the state. But I really urge the committee to consider this and vote it through so we can get it passed into law.